Hi, guys, and welcome to 8 Minutes of College with your holistic college coach, Renee Bailey. Here we are, and we are going to be talking about 3 conversations you should not feel obligated to have when you go home on break. Okay? So, the first is your grades. Who wants to talk about your grades on your break? And you know what? You don't have to. Your friends and family will be curious. Your grandparents may ask, but you should not at all feel obligated to discuss it if you don't want to. And in fact, you're not legally obliged to tell anybody anything about your grades. That's your private business. So don't if you don't feel comfortable having the discussion. It's none of their business. Number 2, let's talk about this. Your weight. Now, a lot of times people are going to notice changes in their weight when they first start college. And that's okay. Everybody's body is different. And your eating habits will change. What's available to you as far as your food is going to change. What's available to you as far as your opportunities to exercise will change. What you decide to do as far as your exercise and your food is your business. It's nobody else's business. So if you've lost weight, if you've gained weight, if anything has changed about you physically, your appearance, whatever, that is nobody's business to comment on. All right? Just please. Just say to them, thank you for noticing changes in me. I'm happy with my body, and move on. That's all you have to do. You don't need to have that conversation. Number three, and this is a big one. This is a big one for people. What are you going to do after college? Do you have an internship lined up over the summer? What are your career plans? Not a discussion you absolutely need to have. If you don't feel comfortable discussing your career plans for after college, if you don't feel comfortable telling people that you are working or not working, whatever it is, you don't have to have that conversation. You can just tell them, you know what? I don't feel comfortable discussing all that. That's it. I don't feel comfortable discussing my career plans right now. They're in formulation. I don't want to talk about it really right at this moment. You know what? I'm looking for opportunities right now. I don't really want to discuss it any further than that. Whatever it is that you say it with kindness and joy in your heart and happiness for the fact that they're caring about you enough to ask these sorts of questions. Now, here's a big thing though, guys. Here's a big thing you have to realize. And it's one of the toughest things to understand, because all of this freedom to not have to discuss what your grades are, what your plans are, your weight, your body, all of that counts on the fact that you are self-sustaining and supporting of yourself. Let me repeat that. Your freedom to have the conversations that you want or don't want to have regarding your grades, your weight and your body, and your plans after college, and what's going on with you in general, hinge on your taking responsibility for yourself. That means your parents aren't paying tuition. You are fully self-sustaining yourself. You're making decisions for yourself. Okay, why is that? Let's talk about this because this is important. Why do I say that? Because if your parents are paying full freight, if they are giving you money to sustain you in college, they're doing it for the purpose of helping you out and bettering you. If you're not following through and doing what you're supposed to be doing in college, they're not getting, in essence, what they're paying for. And you're taking advantage of them. That's not cool. So don't do that. If your parents come to you and say, hey, I need you to step it up on the grade average, I need you to show me and get a job, tell me that you're able to sustain yourself, I need to see that you're making progress, whatever it is, when they're paying the bill, when they're footing the bill, they have every right to be in your business about that. Okay? It's when you become a self-sustaining, self-actualized adulting in the world, that you get to say, I'm sorry, I don't have to answer that for you. I'm doing my thing. I'm doing me. You go do you. Okay? I love you. Mwah. Love you from afar. But if I am sustaining myself and I'm doing my thing, you have nothing to say about how I do it or what I'm doing. Okay? So whether that means that you want to go to law school, whether that means that you don't want to go to law school, whether that means you want to be a painter, whether that means that you want to drop out of college altogether, which I don't suggest. I definitely don't suggest. Whatever that is that you have chosen to do is your option, your responsibility to take care of at that point. So remember, when your parents are paying full freight, they do have to get a little in your business. So don't just take this as a blanket opportunity to shove them away and tell them you don't get to know. It's only when you're paying your way and doing your thing and have no responsibility to them for the money that they're paying you. You understand? Now, if they pay for you, that's great. That's wonderful. That is a luxury that a lot of students would love to have. So don't take it for granted. Treat your parents with respect if that's the case, please. But if people are trying to get in your business and you're doing your thing and you're paying for everything and you're doing you're holding down, you get the opportunity to say goodbye. I'm not having that conversation. So wanted to bring that up to you guys. I hope that this has been a helpful 8 minutes of college, and we will talk to you later. Mwah! Love you guys.